Hello, and welcome to this short, simple, fun class called 7 Habits of Highly Successful Coaches. Listen, we all know that every field has a particular set of habits that one must possess in order to become successful. Tiger Woods woke up every single day, practiced his golf shot every single day, and that's why he is a household name today, and we all know him. No matter where you go in the world, someone knows Tiger Woods. Michael Jordan had to wake up every single day, practice his shots every single day. Without that habit, we would not know who he is today. And so you can go on in any field that you can think of, and whoever is at the top of their game, there are habits that they had to incorporate in order to be where they are. And that's what I want to share with you today. Now, obviously, there can be some other habits that perhaps that you have been doing in order to build your successful coaching practice, and that's great. However, I want to share with you some other habits that may need to be tweaked in your little habitual tracker and incorporate them into your life so you can actually start to see the fruits of your labor and start to actually not just the fruits of your labor, but just start to really live an authentic life through your business. I know we all get so caught up in should we become certified, should we not become certified, and all of the logistics. And I think too often we forget about why we really want to start this thing. Now, obviously, there are times when you want to think about the logistics, but for right now, let's just clear our mind and think about the person that you need to become in order to even start the logistics process or to even gain the confidence to even go in that direction. So I hope you have a pen and your favorite journal, because I'm going to give you the 7 habits that I believe that successful coaches need to possess. Habit number one is they are their first client. What I mean by that is if you are being coached by someone, number one, you probably have some goals. And you have some goals that you are communicating with your coach, and you guys are convening and going over some strategies on ways to accomplish those goals. Well, you yourself as a coach, you need to have goals yourself. Now, as a coach and a content creator, it's not that you have to have every aspect of your life at top notch. However, you should be definitely working on those areas that need to be worked on. For instance, if you have horrible credit, you may feel like, who am I to go out here and try and help someone and my credit isn't great? And you may not even be a credit coach. You may be a confidence coach, but you kind of feel held back because there's a part of your life that isn't up to par. Well, work on it. Contact your creditors. Get the ball rolling. That will help you stand in your authenticity. I don't have everything together. Everything isn't all together in Angel Richardson's life. However, I'm working on those things. We're all a work in progress. So if there's something that you don't like about your body, if you want to release some weight and you still don't feel confident to put yourself out there, put yourself on a different regimen, create some different habits around your eating so you can reap the benefits of what it is that you ultimately want, so you can confidently begin to put yourself out there. So be your first client. Check yourself from time to time. Habit number one is that most life coaches use their past experience as value that they bring now to the table. Oftentimes, there's so many coaches that have been trained in psychology and they've got their master's degree, and they actually start to forget that that's value that you can bring to the table. Even though you're starting in a new field, it still has to deal with personal development and the mind and how we do things and understanding why and how we do things. That's extremely valuable coming in to this field. So leverage your past experiences and your past jobs and your past life experiences, leverage that into your business today and bring that as value that you bring to the table. So number two, they use their past experience as value. Number three is that they confidently promote themselves. Listen, if you are going to get clients, if you're going to put yourself out in the marketplace, you have got to confidently promote yourself. Unless you've got a lot of dollars to hire a PR team yourself and then you kind of sit in the background and the team works for you and brings you your clients. Well, it really kind of doesn't work like that. People want to know who the face of that brand is and know who they're working with. So you've got to gain the confidence in order to promote yourself on a regular basis. You're in business. So if you don't put yourself out there, you will not be in business. So do whatever it is that you have to do to build your confidence so you can promote yourself. So number 3, the third habit is that they confidently promote themselves. Number 4 is that most successful coaches, they have mentors. Now, whether that mentor be someone that they meet at a coffee shop once a month or someone that they meet with over the phone, or even oftentimes a mentor can be mistaken. Oftentimes people think that a mentor has to be someone that they meet with. Oprah Winfrey is my mentor. I have never met that woman before a day in my life. Another mentor that I have is Iyanla Van Zant. I've never met that woman a day in my life. I've talked to her on the phone, but I've never met her a day in my life. However, I use those women to give me a guide, to emulate of whatever it is that I'm attracted to in them. That's what I try to incorporate inside of myself. We often hear, don't be a copycat, and I often like to share something that I heard years ago. Someone say it's not a matter of being a copycat is not a bad thing. You just want to make sure that you copy the right cat. And so find someone either that you can meet with or someone that you have to even pay to get in the room with them to be your mentor. Or if it's, like I said, if it's someone like an Oprah Winfrey or a Iyanla Van Zant, someone that you've never met before, but you have access to their articles, to their books, to their content, to their video, use that exposure that they have given us to utilize as your way of being mentored by them. They have content out there, so use it and emulate them. Not imitate, emulate. There is a difference. So number 4 is that highly successful coaches have mentors. Number 5 is that highly successful coaches, they create multiple streams of income. You guys, I will never forget listening to a speaker years ago, and he said, if you have multiple bills, it makes sense that you have multiple streams of income. And that cannot be further from the truth. Like, the quickest way to live paycheck to paycheck or to go flat broke is to have one way that you're earning an income. However, out of that one way, you've got 5 to 10 people pulling from that one paycheck. Creating multiple streams of income really helps you leverage your business and scale it to a place where you eventually won't even have to show up in order to make the money. You may be sleeping and you're making the money if you package and position yourself the correct way. So the 5th habit is that they create multiple streams of income. The 6th habit is that they produce a lot of content. A lot of content. Now, in today's world, it's so easy to create content. You can literally open up your phone right now, go on Facebook Live, and whatever that broadcast is that you're talking about in that moment, that's content that you're creating. If you write a blog right now, you can write a blog in your phone. That's content that you're creating. If you do a post on Instagram, that's content that you're creating. If you create a video for YouTube, you guessed it, that's content for the marketplace to be able to get to know who you are, get to feel, get a sense of who you are, how you work, and to see if they vibe with you, to see if they vibrate on the same vibrational field as you, to see if you guys are a match. So everything that you put out into the marketplace, it is content and it is branding you. So watch what you post and watch what you say, because there's always someone watching. So the 6th habit is that they produce a lot of content. And you think about the people that you look up to today, like I mentioned, Oprah Winfrey and Iyanla Van Zant. They are constantly producing content. Oprah did not just write one book and she still touts about that book today. Absolutely not. I'm looking at her magazine right here that I got for this month. She has a newsletter. She's got a video platform on YouTube. She's got her O magazine. I don't need to go down the line of things that Oprah Winfrey has produced in this world, but you get what I'm saying. They produce a lot of content. Producing a lot of content helps you become more visible in the marketplace as a life coach. And the 7th and final one that I have, like I said, there are more, and you definitely want to emulate those that have gone before you, so you're not going at this blindfolded. There's so much content out here that you don't have to do that. And so the seventh habit that coaches have is that they have paying clients. Now, hear me out. If you don't have paying clients right now, do not worry about it. Keep going. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you are creating your newsletter, if you're doing your, if you have a blog and you're consistently posting, if you have a Instagram and you're consistently posting and giving out valuable content to a very specific audience, you will eventually get paying clients. But the reason why I put this on here for the 7 habits of highly successful coaches is because it needs to be said that you need to get paid for who you are. You need to get paid for your services. I hear so much, especially the beautiful, awesome women in my Facebook group, which, by the way, if you are not in my Facebook group, in the People Will Pay You for Who You Are on Facebook, you are missing out. We have so much fun inside of that group. And there's women that will say, well, I've been coaching for so long for free, and everybody's so used to just giving themselves away. And yes, you have to give content away, but there is a line that needs to be drawn on the free content that you give away and on the paid content that you give away. And the more that you believe in yourself, the more you will understand that, and you will. It's not that you will stop giving yourself away for free, because you want to constantly do that. That never ends. You want to constantly be giving yourself away for free. However, you need to get to a point where you are giving just enough, and then you are offering something more on the back end. Now, that is a whole nother class on a whole nother day and a whole nother topic. But for right now, I just wanted to leave you with the 7 habits of highly successful coaches. Listen to this audio again. If you need this inspiration and information, listen to it again, share it with a friend, and I will see you somewhere in the internet space. Enjoy the rest of your day.
For more information about Angel Richardson and her life-changing products, visit Angel online at www.angelrichardson.com.